Hey, hello. So let me give you a quick walkthrough of how I set up teams, and this is ideally how you should be working your pipeline. I really don't suggest to do things manually because eventually that's gonna become a problem because you're gonna have to be like locked up on the computer. Sometimes it's better to have the system work for you. I believe I did share screen with you the first time that I was talking about the PPC, how I work it. But let me take my time here. So these are all of the markets that I work myself with specific partners. The idea is to work on volume. So active leads and campaign 129 from California. I also mix them PPC, and I also include on my campaigns Dade County records, which are co-valuation, perfect closures, those good stuff. So this is why it's important to have the system automated. I do suggest that you subscribe to the Area Simple Rest Simple. They can help you set it up, and when you already have the logins to the CRM, I'll be happy to set up the campaigns for you because you have to do it a specific way. So as soon as the lead comes through my ads for this campaign, 10 minutes after, the system sends an SMS that says something, "Hey, this is Mary. Would you like to?" So I use a different approach, like for text, because on text, with the new regulations, sometimes you cannot be too direct. So I would like to know if you will relocate this year. I know that the leads are coming through the site, but for the text, I just do it that way because some people is just not interested to sell right now, or some people is just like, I want to know how much my property is worth. I know some people will be not selling right now or not interested. So this has given me one of the highest conversions. I'm happy to share everything with my partners and clients because there's so much volume out there. There's no need to be, selfish. So a day after, automatically they receive a text at the same hour. "Hi, this is Mary." Something also good to know is that special characters count for a second credit on the text. So I avoid using special, characters like exclamations, question marks. I try to make it flat. Hey, this is Barry. Have you thought about the plans for the house? I know that they are requesting a cash offer. I know that they want to know how much the house is worth, but this approach is perfect for SMS campaign because I know they already motivated. We also call them and we use the interest we show you, but for text, this avoids me getting flagged as a spam. Then the third step is another text. It's like, "This is Mary." I use it for nicknames. It's Mary, Ellen. "It's Mary. Do you have a moment to connect today?" I like to do everything automated because there's only so much you can do hand in hand, right? Handy. 2 days after, they receive another text. All of these texts, I have verified them. I know they're not getting a spam flag. I know the delivery rate is super high and that equals high response. Check in again. We'd love to know if you're ready to discuss the options for the house. Now, it goes on and on every day, every 2 days, every 3 days, and another text 3 days later. Because this type of leads, sometimes they don't respond right away and you have interested people in the system. Now, let me show you the duration of the automation for the new leads and then the type of follow-up sequences I have. This one lasts 87 days. So imagine you inputting 100 leads daily and having to text them manually in the next 100, or 80 days, it's just gonna get wild. It's gonna be way too much for you. I do the same. There are some campaigns that have less time, and it just depends on the type of client that I have or partner. Then for different type of leads, I do have different approaches. Some of them I don't use them a lot, but for instance, here I want to show you. For missed calls, trip no name, let's say you texting one of the leads or calling you back from another phone number. There's a sequence for that. Let's say you make an offer and then the people is not getting back to you. There's another sequence. All of these matter because once you start doing volume, I mean, at the beginning, $30 is not a lot. But once you start doing volume, like 500, 600 leads, it's just gonna get out of your hands. And you're gonna lose a lot of leads because you don't have the system, the ecosystem. So let's say for that people that responds to you, I'm not interested or not selling right now. Those ones I use this campaign. This campaign, it's a 300 days campaign. And what it does is, after I activated on those not interested, I just activated that they receive a text from me within 4-6 months. Because think of it, someone comes through a website that says cash offer, get a price for your house. Sometimes they're just curious, and when they get the response back, they like scared, like, oh shoot, like actually they got back to me. So you know what I mean? So when they say not interested, the lead I activated for a follow-up sequence in the next 4-6 months. So sometimes people is just window shopping and they just want a number, but they like, I don't want to make a commitment. So we follow up with them, and then every month they are receiving a follow-up text, right? I can say that I want to activate this 5 months after I activate the campaign, right? You can set that up however you want. This system also gives you direct mails. Let's say you want to send a direct mail in 6 months. They have a very, very good stuff. So then they receive a text another day, 3 days later. And I like to just create trips every 7 months. Like for the people that is not ready, or they like, I'm just on the window, like, not right now. So, and it just goes and it goes, and I mix them with postcards, stuff like that. The idea is that you stay on these people's, mind, because leads that are coming through the sites and they are like, not right now, but I'm not interested. These people signed up on a website. So you tell me why someone would say I'm not interested and they subscribe it to our website. So I also have the show interest, no answer. This is for people that are like, call me. And when I call them, they ghost me or they don't respond back to me. I just activate this campaign. That is a 48 days campaign. And it just goes as follows, right? What I don't want to do anything manual, because that consumes time and that takes your time away from the phones. For instance, within 1 day after you activate the campaign, this is very still consider a discussion about the address. Let's find a time to connect, checking if it's still available. Are you still thinking of discussing the future of the... I just use specific wording that are not going to flag me as a spam, because even though the leads are coming from websites, we know that regulations are very crazy, and there are specific words that you should be not using, like scenes, cash offers. You need to avoid all those spammy things. So when I was telling you that you don't have to get scared, for instance, this is my initial text. Carmine, this is married regarding, like to know if you like to renovate this year. This lead came from PPC. And this is the LLC that I use for SMS campaign, right? I compile with everything on the regulations. The response up to me. When I click that, I have already a campaign that is gonna follow up within the next 6 months, I select the campaign that I want to use, to follow up on this lead, because probably it's just not right now. Sometimes it's just people time. For instance, not interested on the second text. There's people that is going to respond to you on the second, third SMS. So I'm not too concerned about the people not interested, because I'm worried about the 10% that is ready. Automation, not moving, it's fine. I don't worry about this. I don't get hang on, on the rejection. So let me show you from today. For instance, this list is nearby Miami. I'm gonna show you how the automation works and why I suggest you switch from CRM. Initial text goes out. I use different templates always. I just test different stuff. Have any plans for the house this year? I already know this came from website, but it just feels like, read my mind. So, hi Thomas, this is the second text a day later. Guess what? I didn't have to do it manually. We discussed the house. Do you have time to connect today? No, I'm sorry. After 2 p.m. tomorrow. So, typo. This is why it's so important, because if I respond from my cell phone, sometimes I may have some typos. So I call, no answer, got it, don't worry, in touch with anyone about the house. I don't put it in the market until after holidays. So I have different partners and different programs that, sometimes I pitch it in a way, because, I get very close with my buyers, and sometimes they have different type of, please don't call my leads, I'm just showing you how I work. So please don't share this video with nobody else, because someone can just go ahead and call my leads. Operating the years, blah, blah, blah. Relocate on your own pace. These are things that some of my buyers do. Okay, I talk it over my wife. We just need some pictures to finalize an offer. There are some things that I'd rather to do virtually. As wholesaler, give them my email, and we can take it from there. I will do today. Did you get my pictures and the closest? I'm sorry. So this is a PPC lead. Not everybody is gonna be ready, but there are some leads that are ready. So this was moved to contact me. For instance, this one was telling me, I just tried calling you. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 texts. And he called me and he's like, just try calling you. I was on a meeting, I'm gonna call you back, So this is how I work my leads, and all of them come from the same site. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 texts. Can you come by this afternoon? I have a partner who's local, and we can arrange an appointment. What time would be good for me to call you to discuss? Anytime. I'm gonna call you after my meeting. Yes. So these are the type of leads that you work in. And if you notice, you may get discouraged, like not interested. PPC is like that. And the beauty of this is that your leads, my leads, I don't reshare them. So the 30 sellers that I send you are yours and yours only. And I really am not working a lot in Texas. So I'm mostly, if you notice, most of my leads are from Florida. So there are some sellers that say no, and that's okay. I don't get hang of them. So I just put no motivation, and that moves them, activates a campaign for the next 6 months. I don't have to do it manually. And the system is not going to call them and text them within 6 months. Same here, sometimes after so many texts, someone says no. But sometimes they just are on the fence, and sometimes they're just not ready. That doesn't mean that we're doing anything bad. I'm all set. Okay, that's fine. I just moved them. Same here. From here, I've been picking up my own deals. And for instance, in Clearwater, this is a lead that responded to me. I'm out of the house now. Put a reach out later, what time works for you, anytime. This is a whole lead that is thinking of selling, and it's like that, like anything in business, cold calling, PPC, you gotta factor 10% interested. Same here. Yes. 1, 2, 3 texts on the 5th, on the 6th, on the 7th. Yes, good day. What time can I reach out now? I was on a meeting with a seller. I call you within an hour or so. So, for instance, I have this one in Ohio, and this is the power of automation. This is gonna be a game changer for you. Hi Norma, this is Mary regarding the house. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 texts. Good day, this is Mary. Consider selling. Yes. What time can I call you? 6 p.m. Save my contact number. This is Mary. And this is how I work the PPC. If you do the math, I'm gonna do the math with you of how numbers look at. You got the 550 is $18 per lead. If you were to go to the iSpeed to lead, you have to pay a membership of $200 just for using their platform and having access to the coupon clock. So right there is just $200. People on top of your leads. There will always be sellers that fill out different forms and then they act like, oh, I didn't do it, but that's fine. The idea is that you get volume and 10% of the leads are motivated to sell right away. So if you go to platforms like Speed to Leads, you're gonna be coming off for 30 sellers around $1,000 investment. These leads are not sure, so there's no competitions when you call them, and the 10% that are really interested in selling right now, that people have not received offers recently, and you don't have competition. The idea is that with the money that you're saving, you have a system that helps you convert, because you're not going to be able to do it manually all of the time. I don't have a code for referral on the CRM, but they are really good, and I suggest you take the time, subscribe to it, because whatever type of lead generation you're doing, even for the cold callers that you have, you want to make sure that you have a system that is helping you convert. Any goes just like that. I'm not worried about the ones that are like, I'm leaving on it, it's fine. I mean, I'm not gonna argue with them. Okay, why did you subscribe? I just keep on going because we are really interested in the ones that are already interested. So it's okay. Yes. You see? That's why systems are very important. They are converting for me, and then I just gotta call them and text them. I'm interested in selling ASAP. I pay monthly. What time can I call you? No, this is my system following up with them. Yes. You still considering discussion about the house? Yes. So this is how you should be doing it if you wanna really scale into something, and this is gonna be more affordable than you having callers, because you don't have to manage them. You don't have to worry about, are they calling, are they not calling, what is going on. You see what I'm saying? So, and you can even have your VAs help you with this and call and touch base with them if you want, but this is something that I operate 10 different states with my system, and I handle it well. I have like 2 lead managers helping me, and I'm just closing the hottest leads.